Howdy, it's Jace, the Recovered Life Coach. If you are the partner of an addict, stick around for today's video. A question I am often asked by people who are in romantic relationships with partners is, do I need to be in a recovery program as well? The short answer is yes. And there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, as I'm sure you are very aware, addicts cause harm. Not intentionally, not because we're bad people, not because we're malicious, but that's kind of the nature of addiction. It is the top priority when we are in active addiction. And as a result, we will do just about anything to get or stay high, if you will, regardless of what your addiction is. That, just by the nature of it, usually is destructive for the people in our lives. It can be really hurtful. It can be incredibly damaging, and it can be traumatizing as well. Especially the folks in the area I work in, which is sex addiction, it can be incredibly traumatizing. For that reason, it's important that you have a program of healing and support for yourself. Not for them, not because of them, not to deal with their addiction, because you can't, but to deal with your own support and healing. That's the first reason that it's important that you're in a recovery program of your own. And there are coupled programs for pretty much every area of addiction. There is an area for partners of those folks as well. And there's also recovery you can do as a couple, but you definitely need a program of your own. The second reason, and this is a less favorite reason for most people to hear, but it's true, it's important to look deeply and honestly at yourself, because healthy people don't choose addicts. I know that that's not a nice thing to say or a pleasant thing to hear, but addicts do selfish, seemingly insane things, and healthy people don't accept that, choose it, or put up with it. If you have been allowing that, or you have chosen that person, or now you know they're an addict and you're staying in the relationship, which is absolutely okay, but it means that there is something going on that is worth exploring within yourself as well. Doesn't mean you're insane. Doesn't mean you have bad judgment. It just means that there's some probably old hurt or old patterns that are present within you. Most of us learn those by other dysfunction or areas of instability during childhood, where that type of behavior feels acceptable to us. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means you have been taught a lesson some point in your life that that type of behavior is okay for you. Or a lot of us feel we can control it or fix it or be of help to that person. Those things are also old, damaging patterns within us as well. So if you are in a relationship with an addict, for your own sake, find a recovery program that feels really good for you. You can also work with people in the healing arts as well, whether that's a therapist or a coach like me, or a group program. There are lots of different options for you. But whatever you do, start exploring those. Keep an open heart and do the healing and support that you need and that you deserve. Thank you so much for your time today. If you would like more tools and info about recovery, you can go to jacedowney.com. You can also find out ways to work with me, both paid and free. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. And until I see you next time, don't settle for sober. It's just the beginning.